Good morning. So this is my get ready with me before I walk in for work. I work from home, but sometimes you have to do something to feel good. So that is my eye primer. It is the one that I live by. That is my favorite eye primer ever. Don't use too much of it though, because it is very tacky. It kind of just holds the eyeshadow in place, but if you use too much, it's going to be hard to rub in and it just starts sticking on your fingers. That is my Revolution palette. I don't really remember fully what it's called, but I think it may be like the chocolate peanut butter one that I use. Okay. So I just do a little dabble on each eye, and then I use my finger to rub it in. I tried to use a beauty blender one time, and it just didn't work. It did not move the product around like I liked it. I have to use my finger, unfortunately, as much as I hate it. Sorry, I know I look unalived at the moment, but that's just because I had just woken up, and I just was not feeling that morning yet. Me right there trying not to yawn. Try and get some excess powder off of the eye brush just in case. Normally I'll tap it, but my morning brain does not work. Okay. I don't know why. I think I do this because it doesn't flick the powder everywhere, and it's a little bit more easier to control if you do it by tapping the eyelid with your base color, because that's what that is right now. That's just the base color. And then just working your way up with it, because you're going to go back in with the actual colors that you want to use and maneuver it the way you want. But this is just how I do it. Yep, take it all the way up there. Go ahead and start shaping it. Of course, you're going to go back in and shape it to the actual look that you want it to be, but you want to help it most of the way that you can. You don't want to just dab it all in one area and then it not really look right, I guess. Because you want it to have a shape. You don't want it to just be a blob on your eyeball. Unless that is what you're technically wanting to go for, because there are some cute looks like that. But in this case, that is not what I'm going for. Go ahead and get the other eye. Okay, so I may do things a little different. I just kind of look for brushes that are shaped in the way that I want them to be and go from there. So right now, I'm looking for the brush that I want to use on the outer quarters of my eye, and me showing you which colors I want, as if you can clearly see what I'm pointing at. My bad. And just the outer corner, you want to take it from where your eyelash line ends and bring it up or bring it out, whichever direction you want to use. And just work your way back and forth into the crease, making your shape. And again, if I forgot to mention, I was just going to do a over voice the whole video, but then my timer for work, like my wake up timer, because I woke up early to do these, was going off and it was pausing the videos. So at some point I just kind of gave up and started talking throughout the video. So I'm just doing the voiceover until we get to that part. The noise in the background is just my cat playing around with the dog. Okay, so now we're blending the crease. Yeah, it kind of is one of those where you gotta wait for the process. Let the process get there. Just blending it more. Getting over a cold. I forgot about that. I use a mix of brushes. I know I have some Jeffree Star brushes in there. Those are actually my favorite. They are probably one of the best brushes I've ever used, along with my goldenrod or like golden stick, whatever that part is that you hold on to when you're using the tool. My brain doesn't work, I apologize, but that part on there it says like BH Cosmetics. I really do like those. And then I have some that I bought from Shein, I believe. And those are really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on different angles because you guys cannot see anything. But basically what I'm doing is I'm using the color that I want for my inner corner, and I'm working its way, blending it into my colors for my outer corner. You should be able to see it on this eye. Trust the process. Yeah, I have to go from the corner out and then from the outer area in. I don't know. I have to do both and then just blend it. Because I don't want it to be like overly blended, but I want the two colors to kind of look good together. I don't want it to just be one of those where it's like, ooh, a shimmery copper look, and then bam, brown. And there's just no blend. So that's what I'm currently doing right now, is just working the two colors together. Yeah, that's one of those BH Cosmetic brushes I was mentioning. Ooh, all of that fallout. I need to get them little eye paper things that you put under your eye, so all that fallout is just easily to be cleaned. Searching for something, I don't remember. Ah, my concealer. Alrighty, so now I have the concealer under my eyes. I'm using that to help with getting like any of the fallout from the eyeshadow up. I'm going to blend it out, and then I'm going to blend it up the side of my face. And then I would also like to state that after this and I put my primer on, I then will put concealer on my, or under my eyes again, to try and help cover up my bags under my eyes, because I have really dark eye bags. And I feel like if I put the primer on, then I put the concealer on, and then I put on my foundation, to me personally, it looks a little less cakey. So that is currently what I'm doing. Is right now I'm just doing the shaping of the eye. Okay, so really quickly, because we are getting to the part where I start talking, at this point I have already, well, I guess this is right before, but I'm about to start putting on my face primer and the concealer, and I believe the foundation, but I don't fully remember. But basically the problem is my alarm on my phone went off and then it stopped the recording, so I started to just talk. So this will be my last entry for the voiceover. I don't know what really happened. I put my primer on, like it's already on. It's already on my face. I've already bounced it in. I then just did concealer under my eyes for, eye bags, unfortunately. And now I am on to my foundation. I was gonna put like a voice over this and just do it that way, but since I have to explain the situation that I'm in, because I don't know what happened to me putting on the primer and then me putting on the concealer, I'm not quite sure what happened with that. But yeah, so now I'm putting on my foundation and we're doing a get ready with me for work. I have this Revolution chocolate, like Reese's palette that I'm using. And then I have this ColourPop California Love that I used in this Revolution palette. I used Peanut Butter and Nutty, which Peanut Butter is the light color that I put on the base. Nutty is the outer shiny color that I put at like a triangular shape. And then from this one, I used Highway 1. So it's like that little, it's like that dark brown that's over here with like some slight glitter in it. For my eyeshadow, I used glitter glue. It is literally the only eye primer I will use. It is by Too Faced. I will only use this eyeshadow primer because for me it works best, because I'm not sitting there like, I hate when my eyeshadow creases. I don't like my eyeshadow creasing. I want to know that it's stuck and that it's staying and that it's not going anywhere. And this is the only thing that I've found that helps and shows and does that. You can use it for glitter eyeshadow or you can use it for standard eyeshadow. I have both, but I use it for everything. I know you're not supposed to, but when I've fallen asleep after, doing something all day and I had my makeup on and I used it, I've taken naps, I've actually fallen asleep, which I always kind of kick myself for later than like the next day. However, when I wake up, unless like I didn't clean my face before I put makeup on, unless I do that, that eyeshadow does not move. I can wake up and it pretty much be perfect. Now I have to touch up like the outer corners, like right around here. I have to touch that up, but besides that, it doesn't move, it doesn't crease, it doesn't, like it doesn't really get oily. So that is a positive. That's like the only reason that I buy it. And it lasts a long time. Like a little bit goes a long way, because when you put it on, it does become very tacky feeling on your eyelids until you put eyeshadow on. Once you put the eyeshadow on, it really does kind of absorb that tacky feel. So that is a positive and that does really help. especially if you're someone who doesn't like to have to reapply things. Like, I don't wear lipstick like a lot of people do because I don't like having to reapply lipstick. Lipstick is really, really annoying to me because I apologize, I'm getting over some type of cold, or sinus drainage, I don't really know. But it's not that I don't like lipstick, I don't like having to reapply lipstick. Oh, sorry, this is my cream blush. I don't like having to reapply lipstick, so if I can kind of avoid having to reapply lipstick, I'll do that, which is like, I like lip stainers, because I don't have to really reapply lip stainers. So I'll do that, and then I'll add something on top just to kind of give it like a darker definition, or in case that lip stain just dries my lips out completely, I'll add like lip gloss or chapstick or something on top of it, because that always does help. Sorry, I keep forgetting you can't see me. And then I just kind of drag my blush everywhere. I didn't used to wear blush, actually, and then when I did start wearing blush, I only wear blush, like, only the powder kind. My mom got me this cream one last year for Christmas, and I tried it out. At first I didn't like it, but then I realized that if I put it on a certain way, I liked it, and I could tolerate it, and I could make it my own, and that's all I like, because for me, makeup isn't really about hiding my imperfections or what I don't like about myself. For me personally, makeup is just something fun to do. I used to be someone who had to have makeup on. I would not leave the house without makeup on. I wouldn't go places without makeup on, because I honestly thought that there was something wrong with like how I looked, with the fact that I'm overweight, or because I have chubbier cheeks. Sorry. My bronzer. Or because like I have chubbier cheeks, and what is that indent on my face from? Probably the pillow. Just a number of different things, I guess, really. Like, I thought I had to do it in order to be pretty because that's what everyone else did. And that's all you ever saw or heard about on the TV, about, oh, you have to look like this to be pretty, and you have to look like that to be pretty, and you have to do this and do that. And I just kind of grew out of it. I just got tired of it. I got tired of being told how I had to look. I got tired of being told that I had to wear makeup. I got tired of the only time I felt pretty was when I put makeup on. Like, come on now. That's not. I don't know. Like, it's not how I want people to feel. And it's not how I want. I did this so backwards. So, I kind of got carried away talking. So, I kind of messed up. But it's okay. I can fix it. It's a little darker than I wanted anyways. I just got tired of it, and I decided that I was going to say screw it and do it, just live how I wanted to. Which I'm not saying like all of my insecurities are gone. Kitty, no. Like, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm not I'm not knocking anyone for feeling the way they feel, because it's valid. It's very hard to get past that. And I mean, even I still struggle with it from time to time. Actually, I still struggle with it quite a lot, because I look at pictures of these really pretty people and I'm like, oh, why can't I be them? Why can't I look like them? And all this other things. And then I'm like, why do I care? I'm me, they're them. They look the way they look. Why do I want to look like that? I'm pretty my own way.
I'm so sick and tired of this. Anyways, I'm pretty in my own way. I don't need to look like that. I don't need to be like them. Like, there really isn't anything wrong with being plus size. There isn't anything wrong with not wearing makeup. And if you wear makeup or if you don't wear makeup, the other person who does the opposite of what you do shouldn't have anything to say about it. Everyone's allowed to do something different. So I have really oily skin. And if I don't lay this powder down heavy in certain areas and then buff it out, then it doesn't look right later because of how greasy my face is. Okay. There's that. Pop. And then finally, we just add some highlighter. Where's my highlighter brush? Okay, well, my highlighter brush is missing. I'm gonna use this one that I don't normally use. So, clean. And then I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics Dandelion Twinkle highlighter. It's more of like a softer highlighter, like it's more subtle. And I don't know about other people, but when I put on highlighter, depending on the occasion and what's going on there, I like my highlighter to be a little blinding. But, you know, everyone's different. And then just on my nose. And voila. And now I'm going to use the Revolution. I think this is Revolution. No, it's Rude. I apologize. Rude setting face spray.